Maths has changed since I was at school, part 2, division. Right, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about division in school at the moment. First of all, we start thinking about an amount and we start thinking about sharing when you first learn to do any division. So I've got 12 here and I'm going to divide it by 4 by doing one for you, 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 until they've all shared out and I can see that I've made groups of 3. Of course, the other thing that we can do, we put them all together and we start to move from there to thinking about how many 4s can I make out of 12. Now that's not sharing anymore, that's grouping. Now grouping is particularly useful when we come to look at bigger numbers. These are 10s, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them and 2, that's 52. It would take me an awfully long time to start sharing them out. So instead, it makes sense for me to think of how many 4s can I make. And I might do that like this, to start separating them into 4s. And we could do that, but you can see that this is getting a little bit cumbersome. This is going to take a bit of time, sorting out 4s all over the place. I can certainly do it, but it's going to take a bit of time. So we start thinking in terms of this. There's my 52. Now, how many groups of 4 can I make out of the 10s? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's 4 groups of 10, and I've got 12 left over. And I should be able to make 4s out of this bit a lot more easily. There we go. And I've made 3 4s. So how many 4s did I have? Well, I've got 10. And then I also made these 3 groups. I've got 13. What does that look like when we come to think of it in terms of written calculations? It made sense to separate that 52, not into 50 and 2, but into 40 and 12. And we then come on to what children would sometimes describe as the bus stop method, because this bit looks like a bus stop, but I don't know that that's particularly useful. It's more interesting to think of it as an array. Now in here we know the area of the array. We know we've got 10 bits, and we want to group them into 2s, so we're thinking how many 2s would that be? Well, that's 5. So here is a picture of what we did before. And we've got 52, and I've drawn the 10s and I've drawn the 1s. Can I make groups of 4 with these 10s? Oh, I can make one group of 4. And I've got this one left over, which I'm going to move over here and make it a 10. So that 10 joins those ones, and I've now got 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can make 4s. I can make a 4 there. I can make a 4 here, and I've got 4 left over. That's how we're going to move from very simple sharing to grouping to what we might call bus stop division.